What is up, party people? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I wanted to talk about three things. One, the direction of the channel, which I finally had a realization about, and it's kind of crazy because it took me this long to figure this out. Two, my goals for this year. I have a couple which will make sense when I explain some stuff, but essentially I want to find like a editing style that works for me when I'm editing when I'm editing just generic gameplay that's not really super interesting or anything like that. I want to figure out a way to make that kind of gameplay interesting, if that makes sense. Three, the games we're gonna be playing. Expectations for what kind of games you'll probably see this year. So first things first, let's talk about the direction of the channel. For starters, I want to say I apologize for disappearing for 6 months or 7 months depending on when I actually post this video. For reference, it is January 15th right now. So, direction of the channel. This is something that I've been trying to figure out for a couple of years now, 2-3 years now, and I finally figured it out. It's gonna be crazy when I tell you. So, for those that don't know, this channel started because, this channel started with 3 friends, me and 2 others. We were just uploading videos that we thought was funny, gameplay that we had together that was funny, or good gameplay, or highlights, stuff like that, right? Montages, or a game, or even just a gameplay from the game that we thought was really cool or good. For example, Immortal Delvon, he has a 63-2 or some shit Call of Duty gameplay on the channel. John, I think the first video on the channel is a 40-1 gameplay in Destiny or something. I don't know what it is, but it's something like that. That's what we was doing. And over years, obviously, it became just me on the channel. And I've been kind of trying to find a direction that I want to go. Something I always knew I wanted to do was help people. So that's why you see a lot of the helpful tips and guides and tricks and tips and all that shit, right? But also wanted to be funny. I wanted to keep the goofiness, right? So that's why you see the shenanigans and my attempts to make funny content, right? So that's where all of that came from. And I finally, and after a couple of years and months and stuff trying to develop new styles, new ways to make stuff funny and do tips and guides and stuff, well, mostly the funnies, I finally figured something out. So hear me out. Imagine you are, I don't know, you just came home, you hop on the game, and you join your party chat with your friends. They're already laughing, having a good time, so you hop in with them, and then you're laughing and having a good time, right? Everything's fun. Or you just came home from work, and it's been a long day, you just want to chill, laugh, you want to smile. Or maybe you don't want to smile, but you hop on because you want to play the game. You get in with your friends, and you end up smiling, having a good time. Or you get invited over to your friend's house, and you get there, sit on the couch, he's playing some game, and you're just watching, but you're having a good time, laughing, joking. You guys just, it's just a fun time. That is what I aim to make this channel like. What I mean is, if you think about all the shenanigan videos I have done, if you take literally just any of the funny content I have done on this channel, that's been the main thing that's been present at all times. That's been the goal. That's been the forefront of the channel. The ideology that you see these people that you probably don't know, right? Obviously some of you guys know me, but most of you guys probably don't know me. You come in here, you don't know me, you just see me and my friends just enjoying ourselves. And by proxy, maybe you laugh, maybe you smile. Maybe you also enjoyed it, That's kind of what the idea that that's the channel I want this channel to kind of stay as. Kind of like that friend you don't see too often, but whenever you go to see them, it's going to be funny. It's going to be a good time. You're going to laugh. That's what I want this to be. And I finally figured it out. That being said, obviously the funny content is going to stay on this channel. I don't know if it was last year. At some point I kind of said I was going to do less funnies. To some extent I regret that decision, but there's another reason why I had to do less funnies, and I'm going to get into that in the goals section, which is next. But this is essentially what I realized with this channel. I want it to be funny with my friends and stuff, kind of like a sit down, just relax kind of thing. And place where you can go just maybe find a tip or a guide or something like that, like something that's not too serious. That's what I wanted the channel to be. Not too serious, really calming, really cool, really soothing. Place you can go to laugh and smile almost all the time. Next up, the goal. Now, the reason why I wanted to cut out the funnies is because I realized that it was really hard for me to make a video funny if I didn't have my friends with me, right? If it was just me playing, because I don't really use my mic like when I'm solo, I just kind of play. If it was just my gameplay, and unless something funny happens in the gameplay, you don't ever see it. Now, I want to try something, because I've been playing like solo a lot, like everyone's kind of busy, people's on PC, so I can't like save recording and get their audio, so it's kind of like a lot of like just me now. Like you don't really hear anyone else on the thing anymore. It's kind of a whole thing, which can be alleviated with the capture card, which I'll get into that later. That's in the next session. But essentially, what I realized is I need to learn to adapt. I need to figure out a way to edit something that might be generic, that might not even be an interesting gameplay, and make it interesting. For example, take the gameplay in the background. I don't even know if this gameplay is interesting or not, but take the gameplay in the background. I don't know if anything interesting happens in this gameplay. It could just be generic gameplay, but I want to be able to take this generic gameplay, add some effects, add some edits, and make it more interesting. Kind of like at my Warframe video, like Warframe PvP in 2020, I think it was. Be like, I want to make something like that video, but more often when I'm playing by myself. Generic gameplay. I want to do more something like that. Maybe not with the commentary per se, but I just want to do something like that. So, going forward this year, one of my goals is to figure out a way to do that. Take generic gameplay, make it interesting, without the use of like my friends being there. So, that's one goal. When I'm playing by myself, I'm going to try to save a lot of my games and just figure something out. Also, sorry you can hear my favorite in the background. He's scratching on his little thingamabobber. But yeah, that's the idea. For the most part, that's basically it for my goal this year. Just want to figure that out. That's like the main goal I have, is to figure that out. Now, the last part, expectations. What can you expect from me on this channel this year? For starters, the two games you're going to see is Finals and Epic 7. Talk about Finals first. Finals, the game you see in the background, has basically been the only game I've been playing since it came out. This game just feels, it's almost like Destiny vibes. Like, I played Destiny, like anyone that knows me, I played Destiny all day, every day. And I want to do that with this game. I don't. I play maybe like, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8 hours a day. Mostly because I don't get up until like 4 now. 2 p.m. But I want to play all day. I don't, because I got editing and other shit that I got to do, but I want to play all day. If I have spare time, I want to play this. But I also have Epic 7 I'm playing, which I get into in a little bit. As far as finals go, as far as finals content goes, you can expect very similar stuff that you've seen already. Shenanigans with me and my friends, laughing, funny, stuff like that. But finals, fun, shenanigans, little stuff, maybe a tip and trick here and there. But it's probably mostly gonna be like funny compilations. Maybe I do like a highlights or something, like a funny highlight moment. I don't know what we're gonna do exactly. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet in terms of like all the content I want to do for this game, but obviously funny is going to be a part of it and some kind of tips and tricks. Nextly, the interesting one, Epic 7. A lot of you guys probably don't have a clue what the fuck that is. It's a mobile gacha game, turn-based mobile gacha, and this has basically been one of the other only games I've been playing since December 20th-ish of 2020. I haven't missed a day. I've been playing the game every day since then. Now, I can talk a lot about the game and explain to you why I like it so much, but to keep it simple, I enjoy it because it's a turn-based RPG, which people that know me, I love turn-based games. It's PvP that isn't like pay to win, which is great. It's very easy to be free to play in the game, and you can like earn the paid currency really easily. You basically get almost any character you want fairly easily. In my opinion, obviously, you know it's still a gacha game, right? But you have a pity system, so you're guaranteed to get the character you want eventually. Yeah, it's just a great game. That's not what I'm here to talk about, though. Epic 7 content. The content I'm going to do in that game, very similar again. Funnies with me and my friends. Occasionally we do some challenge videos for like, you know, we might only use certain kind of units, you know, like, I don't want to say that, but like, for example, like all ice units was all ice units, you know, kind of thing. And occasionally I might occasionally go into ranked and play with a really bad unit and try to get a win with it. No wacky stuff like that. I feel like I can contribute to the E7 community. I don't feel like there's that many creators that do stuff like that, and that's kind of right up my alley. That's what we like to do, you know. We like to have fun here, so I'm planning on doing little stuff like that. Might also use that as an opportunity to kind of edit solo, like edit gameplay that's generic gameplay that's nothing really happening, make it funny. Might also use that to kind of practice with that too. I think that's about it. So TLDR, I know now the direction I want the channel to go. I wanted to keep that homey, that really homesy, like homey kind of vibes. Playing with your friends, you're chilling with your friends. I want to keep that kind of vibe with guys and stuff. As far as goals, editing wise go, I want to get better with editing by myself. Well, you know what I mean, like editing generic gameplay that nothing really interesting is happening in. And E7 and the finals being probably the two main games on the channel. Still can play Destiny, might still have some Apex and Destiny content going on, obviously some other games too, but those two gonna be the main games. This year's gonna be interesting. I look forward to it. Next year, depending how this year goes, we might look into getting a new capture card as well as buying an editing software. I'm excited to see where this goes. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys ready for this year, this new found like inspiration, motivation, I don't know what you call it. But yeah, without further ado, I bid you all adieu. Take care and peace. Bye bye.